Welcome back to Embrace Life. We are back again with Janice and Novelette. And I was wondering about special enrollment. We had talked a little bit about the fact that most people need to get health insurance, but there are certain people who don't necessarily have to have insurance because of special qualifications. Can you just take us through that briefly?
Sure. So those are exemptions. When tax season comes and you find yourself possibly facing a penalty, some of those exemptions will allow that penalty to not affect you, and that's when we would like consumers to come in. And once open enrollment ends on January 31st, some individuals and families are still eligible for health care coverage depending upon special enrollment. So if they have just had a divorce or they just got married, they recently had a child or gained new employment, moved to a new area where health care coverage has changed, that does enable them to gain new health insurance, and they're eligible through the special enrollment period through the marketplace.
Okay, and then we have another slide as well.
Yes.
So can you just take us through that?
Absolutely. So before you enroll in a plan or even think about if you're eligible, we definitely encourage people to call our 1-8779 access number. Therefore, you can ask questions or any concerns that you have, and you can find out which plan and tax credits or cost sharing reductions that you qualify for to help with the cost for health insurance. We understand that it could sometimes be expensive, so therefore we want to help you with the cost as much as possible. And then also to understand your plan, how it works, doctors, providers, and where it is that you can get coverage within your area.
And that's so important because, you know, say for instance you have a pre-existing condition and you are comfortable with a certain doctor. You want to be able to take that doctor with you to the next plan. So I'm sure that that's something that a lot of consumers think about when they come in and have an appointment with you. What are some of the concerns that people have?
Well, one of the great benefits about the Navigator program is that the marketplace comes equipped with a tool that allows consumers to compare plans back and forth, so they can see which doctors that are in their area which do deal with their pre-existing conditions, or where it is that they can go to nearby and what plans offer this and what plans offer that. Many of the concerns that people have are basically being able to stick to a doctor that they're comfortable with. So that's one of the concerns that we really want to make sure that we meet, and therefore we do use the plan comparison tool so that people are able to search plans that best do fit their comfortability.
That's fantastic. Now, Novelette, now that you have insurance, what do you have to say about the Navigator Exchange Program, and maybe what do you have to say to Janice and the other navigators out there?
All good things about the program, and the continue, because I want to make a note of this too. Even when you get your plan, and if you have any problem like myself, I just had a problem when it was time for me to make my payment, that it exceeds what my plan was, and I called back my navigator and I told her, and she set up another appointment for me to come in, and we went through it. We called the insurance, and from the insurance to the marketplace, and we got it all worked out, where when I called back the insurance, they told me that I could make the correct payment. So
it's continued support.
Support and help
even
as you need
after
it.
you have gotten your insurance and you're walking out the door, they still support you.
Yes.
Wonderful.
I call back and get the help that I need. I would recommend it to
Thank you so
anyone.
much. Thank you so much, Novelette and Janice, for being with us
you.
today. Thank you both. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back with another health insurance person to tell you a little bit more about how to enroll.